Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
When they're ready.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Dorsett, the man in motion. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. Going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This may be a free play for Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Adam Thielen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Winston. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now, Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete to Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Come on. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. 51 to Mike.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Play fake. Winston. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side.